Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a tune-in Tuesday. I don't know. It's normally Watch Me Wednesday, but it's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday, and I don't normally come to you live. And I didn't tell you I was coming live because I didn't know whether I'd be able to squeeze it in today or not. But I have done lots of work. I've put my head down and worked really hard today, and so I am now here. It's whatever it is, nearly 4 o'clock. But I wanted to share with you that it's new catalogue day. So new catalogue has gone live. Yay! Hold on, everyone's just really talking loudly all of a sudden. Hold on a minute. So sorry, I'm trying to get husband and kids talking quietly because they've gone a bit crazy and been a bit noisy. Anyway, so who am I? Hello, if you've just come or if I've just popped up on Facebook or you found me on YouTube or anything like that, my name is Natalie O'Shea. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, which means that I sell craft products made by a company called Stampin' Up. But I am also the founder and owner of the Card Making Academy. And as the name suggests, I teach you how to make handmade cards. And normally when I'm on a live, I would do a step-by-step kind of craft along with me to make something pretty. But that's not why I'm here today. Oh no. As I say, this is an additional video or Facebook Live. And I don't normally... I'm not normally here on a Tuesday, but it's new catalogue day and lots to tell you. So rather than spend tomorrow I'm back at midday, but crafting. So I wanted to kind of do this bit today so that I'm back crafting because it's been a little bit of show and tell for the last couple of weeks, and I wanted to make sure that I was crafting tomorrow. So what have we got? We have a new annual catalogue that has gone live. Woohoo! Let me see, I don't know if there's anyone joining me or not. I can't see comments, which is most unlike me here. Oh, hopefully they'll come up. And yeah, so today I'm here to walk through the catalogue and just tell you about what is going on. So if you are new and just say you're perhaps new to card making, new to me, you have no idea as to say who I am, what I do or anything like that, as say the company is called Stampin' Up. That's the company's products that I use, and in all my crafting I use their products just because they are coordinated, high quality, fantastic products. I have a clean and contemporary style. I like quite simple crafting. Oh, hello, there is somebody there. Hi, Ali. And I love their stuff. As I say, it's great, got great customer service and just fantastic products. And as you may have gathered, they launched a new catalogue today. So I wanted to do a bit of a catalogue walkthrough. We're not going to go through every single page and every single stamp set, but I wanted to go through some things. I haven't put any links in live, but I will go back and edit the information in the description. So if you're watching on YouTube, you'll have it. But if you're watching this on replay, you'll have it as well. But it's just not there live at the moment. So yes, some things that you may have missed in the catalogue or you didn't realise or anything like that. So we're going to go through them. So I'm actually going to change my camera, and here we are. But I also wanted to tell you about 2 offers that are on as well. Oh, it's a busy one. So the first one is, if you were to place an order of £150 or more, you get what we call Stampin' Rewards. And that means, so let's say you ordered £150, we would give you £15 to spend for free on anything you wanted. And if you look at this little bit here, sort of £150 and upwards gets you 10%. If you hit the 200, you still get 10%. 275, it changes to 12%. 400 to 14, and £525 plus is 16%. Now, yes, that does sound like an awfully big order, and trust me, I have done it in the past. But it's kind of also these Stampin' Rewards were kind of when we were out doing parties. And we would either do a parties and have multiple people, so all the collective orders together would kind of obviously mount up. But now we have people, so I have some people that share their catalogues with friends and families and gather a few orders together or get together with a friend and they share it, and so their order value goes up. And so that's what normally happens. But if you order £200, let's say you did order £200, then you would get the normal 10%, so you'd normally get £20, but Stampin' Up are giving us another £20. Oh my goodness! So £40 for free when you spend 200. So 200 is quite a lot. It's quite a good substantial craft purchase. But as I say, I wouldn't be the first person to have done that. But having £40. So when I go to my local craft shop, or when I used to go to my local craft shop and spend £200, they didn't give me an extra £40 to spend for free. But as I say, between today and the 14th of June, anything you order from this catalogue, from the existing mini catalogue, clearance rack, anything, you get £40 off once you hit that £200. So that's the first thing. But if you really are spending £200 or 525 or more, then we need to talk. I'm not going to go into it too much, but we have a promotion at the moment for our starter kits. So our starter kits are normally they're £99, but you pick £130 of your choice. So anything in this catalogue, or anything mini catalogue or anything like that, you can pick to the value of £130 normally for £99. That includes delivery, because delivery is normally £4.95, but that includes delivery. So that's a bargain in itself any time of the year. But for just this month, so from today to the 31st of May, you can pick £154. £154! And I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm not sure Stampin' Up have done this before. We often have promotions where you can add an extra stamp set, get some pattern paper, or something like that. But I'm not sure they've actually just upped just take what you want, £154 and pay the £99 posted. So let's say there's some pros to doing larger orders and doing that if you want to. But honestly, if you really do look through this catalogue and have a long wish list, then I couldn't recommend that you do this more. This is exactly why I joined. When I first saw my first Stampin' Up catalogue, I had a wish list of £600. And I thought, oh gosh. So I put most of it into, or not most of it, a quarter of it into a starter kit. And then I got a 20% discount on the rest of my wish list, which was great. It meant I wasn't fully, paying full price. So I was a happy chappy. So yes, I'm not going to go into it more than that. I've done videos before and I'll share those about the other perks of becoming a demonstrator. But that the name doesn't mean you have to demonstrate. Probably 90% of people on my team are happy shoppers. They are shopping for themselves and enjoying their discount. Thank you very much. So yes, that's what you do. But that's what the starter kit is at the moment. But anyway, let's get on. La 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 la. I can now show you the inside catalogue. So here we are. So this is running from May through to April next year. So a whole year we have this. And I mean, look at this gorgeousness on the front anyway, and we will see it again. Now I really would recommend that you read the first few pages, because some people kind of skip past it to what they think is the interesting thing. But actually, sometimes the most important information is often at the front. So just nice, lovely, just love that. So I mean, this is a catalogue. It has got products in it, but it's also an idea book as well. I mean, there you go, look at that. 1, 2, 3, several ideas there. And look at these beautiful dies. So we make everything from the die cutting machines to the pattern paper, to the marker pens, to the embellishments, to everything. And it says here, take a sip. Sip being stamps, ink and paper. Whether you're an expert crafter or a creative dabbler, we make it easy to get along. Start with just stamps, ink and paper, and you're ready to begin. The rest, such as the use of tools and embellishments, is the icing on the cake. Add as much or as little as you like. It's that easy and a whole lot of fun. Right, so here we are on to the first bit of information. So here is some information about the Gardner family. So you might sit there and go, well, who are they? Well, the lovely Shelley here and her lovely husband Sterling founded the company and started the company over 30 years ago. And we're heading towards 35 years now. And with her sister. Now, her sister stopped for whatever reason, and Shelley carried on doing it. She has 5 children, 5 girls, and they are all here. Now, a lot of them have worked or do work for Stampin' Up in one guise or another, but there is all the people involved. And this here Sarah, Sean and family. Sarah is actually now the now in charge. Her mum is still very much there and on the board, but it is Sarah that runs things from a day-to-day perspective now. There's a couple of questions there as well about what inspired you to start Stampin' Up and where did Stampin' Up start. We have a statement of the heart. This is what we the company runs by, really, which is to love what we do and share what we love as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this we make a difference. So here is your table of contents, and this is more your it says here all occasions, birthday, love, thanks, support, Christmas time, artistic expression. Now you may sit there and go, well, that's not a big section for Christmas. That is because we have another mini catalogue coming out soon, in the next couple of months. So that's full of Christmas stuff. So there is a little bit of Christmas stuff in here, but not too much because that all gets focused in the mini catalogue. Some artistic expressions and then accessories, and in bits as well. We've got indexes at the back. We've got bundle stamps and accessories. But again, look at that. It's 3 samples just there. And we haven't even got to the catalogue yet. So choose the stamps. 2 types of stamps that we now offer. Both need acrylic mount blocks to work properly. You could try and use them by, I mean, have I got one to hand? I don't think I have I? No. We won't go into that now. But one is red rubber on foam, which is called Cling, and one is photopolymer, which is see-through. Cling is more expensive because it lasts a lifetime and it's got that sponge backing on it as well. Photopolymer lasts a long, long time, but it's not meant to last a long time, and it's plastic, so it will disintegrate over time. But we're talking years and years, not sort of months or anything like that. Now this is important. Watch for these catalogue icons. So the N means new product. We have some specialised photopolymer stamps with images on both sides of the actual stamp. We have distinctive stamps which create different opacities in a single stamped image. So that basically means different shades of one colour with only one stamp. So rather than using multiple stamps, we get different shades using just one stamp. The clock is quick and easy projects which are perfect for creating multiples. And then the stamp sets marked with any of these icons are available in English, French, German and Dutch. Here's our colour palette. So everything that Stampin' Up does is in these colours, and we'll go through those in a little while, but that is, I just like that. We could just frame that. So moving on, it says it is perfectly coordinated. So everything is, you'll find that the pattern paper matches the cardstock, matches everything, etc, etc. We have punches that punch out things, embellishments and embossing folders that coordinate with pattern papers. That is the joy of Stampin' Up. Now there are no kits in this catalogue. That's because from next month we are launching a whole new kit programme. So there will be 10 kits that you can choose from, and they won't be available all year. They'll be available for a set time, guessing probably on stock levels, and they'll be ever changing. And so they are aimed at brand new demonstrators, brand new crafters. So some of them are stamping, some of them are just kind of pop out and stick together. Really good value, kind of valuing in from sort of £11 to £19. Just perfect. I love something. I ordered, we could, as a demonstrator, I can order early. And so I ordered a couple this morning. Because sometimes I like a kit. I like a bit of creativity without too much brain power having to be done. So yes, this is just kind of say, creativity made easy. Kits by Stampin' Up. So you might have some little sneak peeks here on this page of what might be available. But there'll be more shared with that next month. So we are into the catalogue. This is the first page of the catalogue. So again, to go through how it's laid out. So you've got colours at the top here for all occasions, and it says that on top of every page. This is a suite of products. So this is a selection of products that all coordinate together. So it tells you the name of the suite. It also gives you one product code for everything in the suite, and a price, so £67.50 for us in the UK. But it tells you what it includes. It includes one of the Beauty of Friendship bundle, which is a stamp set and some dies, the Beauty of Earth 12 by 12 pattern paper, and an embossing folder. So rather than having to put 4 item numbers in when you're ordering, if you like that and go, yep, I like the lot, 1 item code, 1 price. It's not discounted or anything, it's exactly the same whether you buy it like that or buy them individually. It's literally a time-saving thing, that's all. So if we go on here, we have the coordinating colours listed here. So the pattern paper, it tells you what colours. Now it does come in a pack and it does have that on the back of the pack as well, so you don't have to keep relating to the catalogue. But just again, if you've got favourite colours here or something like that and go, oh yeah, they're nice. And then they are listed there for you. So here's an example of a stamp set. And again, it tells, so that's that little N. I don't know if you can see it there. I might have to move it up a little bit here. So it's a small print. So there's our N to say that this is new to the catalogue. Probably about half the items in here, this catalogue, are new and half kind of carried forward from last year's catalogue. I say last year's, it was current yesterday. So the previous one. So you have the stamp set name, you have the item number, you have the euro price and the pound price. It tells you there's 13 photopolymer stamps, and it suggests some clear blocks, so clear acrylic blocks that I said they had to stick to. They tell you our sizes there as well, and they're at the back of the catalogue, so I'll show you those when we do it. It also says that it's a 2-step stamp set, which means that 2 stamps make up 1 image. So you can stamp them independently, but to really get the wow, you use the pair together. So that's what 2-step means. It comes in English, French and German, and it coordinates with the beautiful trees dies on page 158. Well, here's a little picture of them here anyway. Now, when you buy these bundles together, so the stamp set and the dies, we give you 10% off. So instead of the individual price of, well, it would have been, there you go, it says there, it would have been £53 for the bundle if you bought them individually. It's actually £47.50, which you can see there. So again, it reiterates that the stamp set is photopolymer and what the bundle includes. So that is how that is kind of set out. Now you may see there that it has, do you notice, can you see that these have got a bit of shading behind them? They stand out a bit. That is because those 2 dies in that stamp set will cut those out. Okay? So they fit within that. So we have our stamp set, we have the dies, and that's that suite. Then we have another bundle, so exactly the same here as well. So these are the colours that are used in these, but you've got a bundle there. So you've got, what is it this? It's the stencil bundle, in fact, this time. Oh no, it's not, ignore me, it's dies. So that's the stamp set and the dies, 10% off. Exactly the same kind of layout. So again, you've got samples here, and it gives you some tips. So there's a little drawing pin there, and it says create fun accents and partial pop-up pieces with the sea life dies. And it's also telling you here that there are some layering diorama dies. So that's for that shape in the background there. So it's saying go and look at page 163 if you want to know how that was made. Then there's also, so this is our quick to make, but I love these. So this is a Step It Up, and I love the fact that Stampin' Up do these because I love these. Now I love this, super simple but classy, I think, but super quick as well. Then you can step it up a little bit and step it up even more. So I love it. It depends on, some people are this, some people are that, and some people are a mixture in the middle, and that is absolutely fine. So there's that distinctive thing that I told you about there. That's to say that it will give you different shades using 1 ink pad. And again, you've got, I don't know if you can see that there, you've got that shadowed because that goes with some coordinating dies, which it says there, coordinates with the Floral Gallery's dies. So, I'm not going to go through. You can see this. I will flick through briefly, but I'm not going to go through every thing one by one. You will find, as I say, I'll put a link to the catalogue, so you can either look online or you can look through a kind of flip through copy of the catalogue as well. So I'll link to that once I've finished this. So yeah, so let's just kind of keep going. Say everyone, it says an N, little n is new. And I'm not going to go, say we could be here all day if I did this, but lots of bundles, lots of new, quite a bit carried over as well though, which is good, especially if you still have your stuff. Here's another suite, the Pansy Petals. People have gone mad for this, and they are beautiful. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't know if it's the purple. If you know me by now, purple's not my thing. So they are absolutely beautiful, and I know people have fallen in love with them, but you know, we're all different, and that's the whole thing, is Stampin' Up caters to all different tastes. So yeah, there we go. So again, I'm not going to go through, I'm going to keep going. I like this I'm bordered. So I'll be getting all of this. I think this is gorgeous. And that makes me laugh, because the strawberries that were in the current mini catalogue, in fact I do carry forward into this catalogue as well, I didn't like straight away, but I love these. But it took me a little while. So again, you've got the shading behind, which shows that there's dies to cut out all these pieces. So love them. Love that. I forgot to order this morning, so I put an order in. So as a demonstrator, we can pre-order from a selection of products from this catalogue. And I completely forgot to order that one. Or maybe I didn't. I can't even remember. I'll have to check. I did it late last night. Very late last night. So right, so we're going to keep going through. And as I say, I'm not going to do any more than that. I ordered that. I like that. But like, can you see all the samples here? They're so good. So good. Right, we must be almost at the place where I need to be now. So, I ordered this as well. I love this. I just love that. But again, I love the Step It Up as well. Right, okay, so where are we? Angel policy is said there. So if you aren't aware, if you sell your cards that you make using a company's sort of products and stamped images, they will often have what is called an angel policy, which means that you may sell products or projects made with their supplies, but you must generally put a copyright stamp on the back. So it says here, if you love crafting, you can create and sell projects using Stampin' Up's copyrighted images. Just make sure your projects include the copyright Stampin' Up stamp set on the back of them. So here it is here. So this is a little stamp set here, and just that copyright Stampin' Up stamp there is all you need to put on the back of your card. But you could put any of these on as well. So Stitched with Love, Craft Queen, Handmade for You. It's a great set anyway. Right. Oh, big background stamps. So one thing I didn't say is the stamps in this catalogue are actually shown to the size that they are. So if you sit there and go, well, that's all very well, but how big is that? It's that big. It's actually that big. The only thing that isn't say is background stamps, because that would be like a quarter of a page or more taking up those. But that, other than that, they're all to size. Look at that. Don't you just want to cut that out and frame it? Or maybe make one. Ooh, now there's a thought. Right, okay, so colourful. So as I said, 50 colours, kind of 53 if I'm being honest, but let's start out. So 4 main colour families: brights, neutrals, regals and subtles. That's 40 colours, 10 in each. They all have the same kind of tonal value within the set. So if you like pastels, you'll be drawn towards that set. If you like brights like me, you'll be drawn towards that set. And if you are starting out crafting, I really would say, look at those colour families and see where you're drawn. And that's where I would start building supplies from. So you can get a full pack of A4 cardstock in each of the colours there. You can get an ink pad and an ink refill. And you can get what we call our stamping blends. So these are stamping blends. I just happen to have them in front of me. And they are double-ended marker pens with a bullet point and a brush point that have alcohol-based ink in them, or ink in alcohol there. And there's various reasons as to why you would use alcohol and why you would use non-alcohol, but I'm not going to go through that now. So that's kind of thing. So we have those in pretty much all the colours. Blends, not so much in every colour, but almost. Then we have, let's move this over here, our 2 in-colour collections. So they're 2 sets of 5 rather than a set of 10, and each year we have a new set of 5. So yesterday we waved goodbye to 5 colours, and today we welcome in these 5 colours here: Fresh Freesia, Polished Pink, Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent and Pale Papaya. And again, you've got the same, the 4 packs of card, ink refills and blends. That was last year's colours, but they stay around for another year. So each set stays for 2, and so next year this lot will go and we'll get another lot in, and this lot will carry over. We have our basic black, very vanilla, and basic white, and just a couple of blends colours there as well. Now, if you turn around and say, well, I don't necessarily want a whole pack, I don't want 24 sheets of Poppy Parade, then let's carry on in a second. But in the meantime, where are you going to put all this lovely stuff? Well, you know, you might want a lovely desk arrangement like this. So we have trays that you can put pens in. We have tops that you can, this one's here basically. You can have full-on bits like this that you can put your ribbons in. You can have trays which actually have an ink space for an ink pad and a marker pen to the side. And you can have a flat lid if you don't want a tray on top. And we also have some card display items there as well. Great if you do card fairs to sell your cards, or you photograph your cards and put them on there. Right, so here's some assortment and bundles. So again, if you didn't want 24 sheets of Poppy Parade cards, what could you do? Well, here are the colour families: brights, neutrals, regals, subtles, and then we've got a bit of the two in colours down here. You can have an A4 cardstock assortment, so that is 20 sheets of card, 2 of each of the 10 colours. You can have a 12 by 12 pack of card, 20 sheets, 2 of each 10 colours. You can buy up all 10 ink pads in one go and get a 10% discount. So if you were to buy them individually, they're £7 each and they would be £70 for 10, but you can buy them here in a bundle for 63. You can actually get those as half price items as well, we'll talk about that later. Ink refill bundles, again, they're £3.50 each, so you could get 10 bottles at once. You save yourself £3.50, they're £31.50. And again, marker pens. Now, general marker pens are, let me show you this one here, I've just realised that light's not on. Why does that keep going off? There we go. Our marker pens like this. So these are water-based dye ink. Oh, right. Won't have to worry about that. Again, it's got a bullet tip and a brush tip, but these are water-based rather than alcohol-based, and there are different reasons for what. But you can only buy those in, that light keeps going off, in sets. So again, £27.50 for each colour family. And again, a pack of 5 are there. You could also go, well, I want it all. I want all the marvellous marker pens, and you can have all 40 colours in one go for £112.75. I haven't worked out how much that is, but let's have a look. Well, that's over £100, isn't it? That's £112.50. Oh, so it's the same. Just comes with a case. So these come in flat packs, but this comes in a groovy case. These are new, soft pastels. Haven't ordered them yet, but they are chalk pastels, so they look interesting. And then we've got 2 assortments of watercolour pencils there as well, which are gorgeous. We have the Memories and More collection. So Memories and More, memories being scrapbooking, and we like the pocket scrapbooking kind of method of scrapbooking, but we're also saying and more because the cards can be used for more than just scrapbooking. Often used for cards, and this is some cards, bases and envelopes that have been bought in. So here's a set of hand-penned Memories and More cards, and a lot of these cards will just fit, well, in fact all the cards will just fit on the front of a card and make cards super quick, super simple. And I've shown you before, this What a Year Memories is the sort of first year of something, whatever it is. Got some envelopes there as well, some Memories and More envelopes and cards just blank. So you've got pattern ones and you've got plain ones. Then we're over to, right, I don't know what's going on here. Right. Step It Up in Style. Can you no, you can't see that. So embossing powders, heat tools, palette knives, embossing pastes, masks, Wink of Stella pens, crystal effects, a basic black Stampin' Up marker. Oh, okay, just a black one. So if you've got the 40 colours, if you wanted a black one, you could do that. And then a chalk white marker as well. Then you've got some slightly different ink pads. So Stays On is alcohol based, like those blends. And Memento Tuxedo Black is a great ink pad as well. So that's our Stays On comes in black, brown, and then you've got Stays On Cleaner, and the Memento ink just comes in black. We also have Versamark. Well, you might have seen me use these, otherwise known as a watermark ink pad or a glycerin based ink pad. We have a white ink pad. We have uninked stamp spots. So if you use those, or you had the, hang on, let's grab one. There we go. So if you have the ink refills, here goes my cinnamon cider. These little mini ink pads. It's kind of make your own ink pad in miniature style, which is great if you're travelling or if you don't know what colour you want a big pad in. That's one way of doing it. You've got sponge daubers and blenders and spritzers and water aqua painters and blender pens as well, all on that page. Then we go into pattern paper. So remember what I said? Every single colour here is a Stampin' Up colour that we use. So you will have a pattern paper and it tells you there, it coordinates with all these colours here. So you know that if you love this and you want the coordinating packs of cardstock, then you can just order those ones there. So all different ones. Now if you... Hello Ali, yes I know it's a surprise. I didn't want to do this tomorrow, I wanted to craft tomorrow, so I'm doing this today. So this is the pattern paper and this is the pattern paper that is in my paper share. Now if you're on my email list you will have had information about this for about the last 3 weeks. So it includes a 6x6 piece of all of these pattern papers for $47.50 and the link is in that newsletter. If you're not on my email list and I've forgotten to put it in the description once I've finished, then just message me because I will be closing, what did I say, on the 9th? So on Sunday will be the last day to get a paper share. Because if you order all these papers, it will cost you over 200 quid. And because they're all sort of 12 by, most of them are 12 by 12. And I cut it down to 6x6 for you and you get a 6x6 of every one of these. So £47.50 including P and P. So some different ones there. That's the one that's on the front page. In Good Taste is the only paper that carried forward, which is very unusual. We don't carry paper forward. But this is a great background. If you show your cards on social media or even sell them, so these bits of paper can make great backgrounds for your photographs. And I think that's why it stayed. It's so useful. But some different ones there as well. So everyone will be attached to a suite of products. There's that You're a Peach. Then we have colour families. So again, you can buy cardstock, ink and paper so, that all coordinate. And then we've got our, so that's the ink colours and that's our, because you get 40 sheets, 4 each of 2 double-sided design in 5 colours. And this is 40 sheets, 2 each of 2 double-sided in 10 designs. So that's that. Then we've got some speciality basics. So you've got a couple of foil sheets there, some pearlescent paper, some ombre paper, square vellum doilies. Oh, I didn't know they were staying actually. Some in colour shimmer vellum. That's that one. What was that one? Oh, ombre speciality paper. Yes, this is like a glimmery paper. Ombre glimmer paper. This is vellum, and then you've got some rose and rose gold. Oh, and those as well. See, you find something new every day when you look at this. Then we've got our paper basics. White card, vanilla card. That's what you need. So you can have A4 normal thickness. You can have A4 thick. I have to admit I use thick for everything now. It's great thickness for card bases, but just so I don't get confused, I just use thick all the time. And 12 by 12 are there in both white and very vanilla. You've also got some linen paper here as well, which I showed you before. Window sheets of thick acetate, watercolour paper, vellum, shimmery white cardstock, 3x3 envelopes, normal size envelopes, and some note card and envelope packs as well. Different packaging ideas from bags to boxes to jars. Lots of ribbon and trim. Again, quite a lot of this carried over, which is quite unusual. So on both sides there. And then into embellishments and more rhinestones and sequins and yummy stuff. The Stamparatus is our stamping platform. You might have seen me use before. It's a great tool. I'm not going to go into it now. Here are our stamping blocks. So when I said to you they recommend the sizes, so the sizes are here. So let's say, for example, it said I recommend block A. Block A is the smallest. It has an item number. It's £3.75 and it's 1 3/16 of an inch by 1 1/4 of an inch. So 3 by 3.2 centimetres. So that gives you an idea of the size, and it goes up from there. So the biggest one is this massive one here, which is generally only used for our background stamps. And even that is, the most expensive one is £16. But if you literally wanted to treat yourself to a whole pack, so you literally didn't need another acrylic block in your life again, £67. You get 10% off as a bundle price for buying them all together. So it is a bit of a bargain, I think. Some grid paper, stamp cleaners, clear block caddy, if you like to have your caddies not chucked in a box like me. A piercing mat and a chamois for cleaning as well. Then we go into, look at those, they're just lovely. I like this whole pages now like this. Punches and punch bundles. So these are all bundles, and again, these are where you have a punch and a stamp set with 10% off, and they go over the page here. These are random general, not meant to go with anything anymore, punches. So from postage stamps to tag tops to all sorts of things. Lots of making banners and tags that are there. And some more here as well. Then onto your tools and cutting tools, from trimmers to bone folders to scissors to scoreboards, blah, 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 blah. Onto die cutting machines, big and little. I have them both, I love them both. And different replacement plates is the word it is. What's 9? Oh, adhesive sheets. So yes, you stick your adhesive sheet on the back of a piece of card before you die cut it. Comes out already glued. Genius. Embossing folders. Want texture on your cards? This is the way to go. Now, you've noticed probably already that some of them are light grey, some of them are dark grey. Well, what does it mean? The light grey, or smoky slate, are 3D embossing folders. So they really make it's rather than just a kind of little pattern on it, it really stands out and makes it 3D. And the dark grey are standard embossing folders. So they're a little less intense. But all beautiful, all beautiful. And then we have die bundles, so stamp sets together with dies. Now, I will say to you as well that the samples here on these pages, same with the punches as well, they're different to the samples that are in the catalogue as well. So if you go to that page, this isn't a repeated example. These are additional examples for you. So it's got all the dies here, and again, these are all the ones with the 10% savings. So these are all bundles, all bundles, all bundles, all previously through the catalogue, but this is all in one place. So loads. And then general dies. So we have all dressed up, which is this cute little bag. You've got edges, all sorts of things, circles. That's that diorama I said when I said how did they do that? Lots of labels and all sorts going on here. Here we go. Ornate layers, more frames. Oh, I love this. I ordered this today. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping this is as gorgeous as it looks. How cool does that look? I love that. I don't think it needs, am I going the wrong way? I don't think it needs any more than that. And a sentiment, and that's it. I'm excited for that turning up. And more, lots of tags and labels and things like that. Then different glues. You can't just have one glue. You know, they all do different things. So dimensionals to sticky tape to on a reel, everything, wet glue, you name it, it's there. 3D or not. So it also goes on. That's not good, is it? It also suggests joining Stampin' Up so that you can do this if you want to, or as I say, just be a happy shopper. Now the Stampin' Rewards is what I talked about earlier. So this is this where you spend a certain amount and get a certain amount for free. Now you have a couple or 4 what we call host sets only. So as I say, it goes back to the hosting a party and gathering orders to get to the value where you need this. So you need £150 to be able to have these 10% stamping rewards, which means you can then purchase these items. So this has a £15 value, but it's only £9. A £19 value, but only £11. A £20 value, but only £12. And I love this. I'm a little bit gutted that I didn't order this morning. I don't know what's the matter with me. But a £29 value for £17, because that is actually 48 sheets of 12 by 12 pattern paper. And I love those patterns. I need those in my life. That little heart and that little stripe. I need to have them in my life. So I'll need to order that next time. But you cannot just purchase them. You have to use your Stampin' Rewards to buy them. So it's like Tesco's club card points and only being able to buy certain products with your club card points, that sort of thing. You can't go and buy a weekend in a hotel, but you can go and use your Tesco's club card points to get them. Well, at least you used to be able to anyway, but you know what I mean. So you have to earn Stampin' Rewards to get them. So as soon as your order goes to £150, you get those. And as I say, that offer at the moment is that spend £200 and get an additional £20. So spend £200 and get £40. So you could almost have all of them. And then we're almost there. This is a stamp set index. So if you knew what the stamp set was and you didn't want to flick through the whole catalogue, that's really good to know. And you've got an accessories index as well. So if you want to sit there and go, where were the rhinestones? Where was the stamparatus? Where was the water painters? All there. Some legal jargon. And how we, the statement at the heart that I said in the morning, some of the ways that we make a difference. And that is it. God, I did that in record time, I think. So this tells you, if you need to call Stampin' Up, there's a telephone number. And it also says that the sales period will go through to the 2nd of May next year. And that is it. So, as I say, I didn't want to spend all day tomorrow doing that and then craft afterwards as well, because it would have made it a super long video. So I hope that you have enjoyed my annual catalogue walkthrough. I think the only thing I didn't mention that I do want to look at actually is I showed you what it looks like when there's a die. So this sort of light white shadow behind shows that there's a coordinating die. But I want to find one with a punch because they used to be a different colour. Oh no, they're not. They're all the same now as well. Okay, or they're slightly pink. No, they are the same. Okay, so just this shadow behind just shows that there is a coordinating punch, die, whichever it is. I didn't know if they were different or not. They normally are. They used to be different colours. One used to be blue and one used to be green. Right, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed that. It is a fantastic catalogue. There is too much in there that I want already, but I'll slowly get there. I will slowly get there. As I say, as a demonstrator, I get a discount. You can too. Pick yourself £154 worth of goodies for just £99 this month only. But I will be back. What am I going to be back? I'm going to be back tomorrow, midday. So, Ali, I'll be back tomorrow. Ali and Ali. Got both Alis on. I'll be back tomorrow, but I'm crafting tomorrow. Because, say, we've had a little bit of not crafting for a couple of weeks because I've been telling you about something. So, don't forget to, you can shop now from this catalogue. You can get those extra host rewards, those Stampin' Rewards, where you can use and buy those special bits only. You can do that. Don't forget you can join from now just for this month for that £154 for £99, and the paper share. And in fact, I didn't tell you about an in colour club, but you know what? I'm going to leave that to my email list to do. So the in colour club and the paper share both close on Sunday. So midnight on Sunday. I'll be ordering them next Monday. So please let me know if you want those. As I say, I'm going to edit the text on this so you'll see all the links. And if you're watching it on replay, they should be there. And if you're watching them on YouTube or Instagram, they should be on there. Right, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.